In this video, I met my Jordanian paternal uncle and I will live with him as a Jordanian for a whole day. And here, the surprise happened. Good morning. Today we started in the morning and today I will live as a Jordanian citizen for a whole day. But I don't know any details about Jordan, so my uncle of dad, will be with me in this video. He is a man who lived in Jordan for 30 years and he is the one who will share the experience with me. So guys, watch the video to the end. Of course, on the way to my uncle's house. Yalla. We reached my uncle's house area and this is the street that leads to where he lives. Of course, we arrived at the door and this is my uncle. Assalamu alaikum. How are you, my uncle? It's been a long time since I saw you. My uncle, I miss you a lot. Tell me, how are you? How are you? Inshallah, alhamdulillah. Come to your home. My son, this is a pleasure of yours. Come in, come in. We arrived at my uncle's house, which is a simple and modest house where he lives with his wife. He built this house with the simplest of conditions to live in after he came from Jordan a long time ago and he and his wife live in it. We started our morning with my uncle preparing the breakfast segment tomato fry. Good morning, uncle. I will cook you a tomato fry that you will not eat anything like it in the whole world. I will make you eat your fingers from its beauty and delicious taste. I lived in Al Wahdat camp. Yes, in Al Wahdat camp. And I was an active member of Al Wahdat club. And I lived with the players and inside the gym. And I was in the club's administration. And I did not return home until after midnight. I had many Jordanian friends. I love Jordan very, very much because I lived there for more than 30 years. The Jordanian people are the most generous people in the world. They are kind people who love good for everyone and love to live in peace and quiet. The people of Jordan are beautiful-hearted and love everyone. The Jordanian people have impressed us all as a Palestinian, and we have seen nothing from them but goodness, love, and respect. I was surprised by this house. It has a warm smell and a sense of security and peace. From the first moment you live in this house, really you feel as if you have forgotten all your worries. Yani. Ya salam. Do you know the style of the old Levantine kitchen? A simple, warm, and beautiful empty kitchen. It's very small, but it has everything needed to cook the best food. The kitchen is not about its size and beauty, but about its simplicity and the kindness of the chef. Now it's tea time, and tea has a different taste with the breakfast. Oh my god, it tastes amazing.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلما
اللهم صل وسلم.
كل القلوب إلى الحبيب تميل
الله.
وأنا معاي بذلك شاهد ودليل.
اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد.
أما الدليل إذا ذكرت محمدا صار الدموع العاشقين تسيل.
اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد. This bag that my uncle opened this bag is very old and historical, and there are no memories left except for this bag that contains Jordanian passports, papers, and documents, which is a small part because he lost all his memories and his old photo album due to the constant moving from place to place during the war. Now it's time for coffee. This coffee is made in an old and beautiful Jordanian style. Everyone comes to my uncle's house to drink this coffee. I'm not a coffee lover, but this coffee is different from others. We stopped filming because my uncle had a problem with the water in this house and the plumber came to fix the water lines. My uncle surprised me by saying that he met King Hussein while he was in Jordan. He narrates that when he was working at Al Wahdat Club, one day there was an opening of a new aircraft, and King Hussein was invited there. He accepted invitation and came to the opening. My uncle was one of those who had the privilege of seeing him, greeting him, and hugging him. He narrates that on that day he was the happiest person to see King Hussein, the father of all Jordanians. He talks about his daily struggle with the water and the difficulty of getting a water tank, especially since he is an old man and can't carry anything heavy like a weight or even fix the simplest things. يلا.
وين بقبق عيني يا حبيبتي؟ وين المنديل اللي بحطه على رقبتي مشان احلق؟ اضبط اموري.
The most beautiful thing about my uncle is that he is very romantic and loves his wife. We moved to my cousin's house. He lived in Jordan and he invited us to lunch. So let's see what lunch is.
نم وسهرني ولا شاغلني غاب عني بقاله يومين معرفش وحشني ليه نساني أنام الليل خلاني أبات أنا بيه مجنحة بالنيا كفي دموع الهيل كفي دموع الخشاع الخد سيالة جوك النشامة وتبشري يا خيل فرسان فوق الحصن على الخيل هيالة.
تسلم راسك يا شيخ.
بسم الله اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد ما شاء الله.
The lunch arrived and it was the beautiful Jordanian coordinator. It tasted amazing and very, very delicious. And Mansaf showed the trait from Jordanians or people who lived in Jordan because they are the owners of the original recipe. Honestly, I didn't imagine that the taste of Mansaf would be this beautiful. One of the effects of the Jordanian Mansaf after eating extreme drowsiness and feeling lethargy, there is an effect of Jordanian Mansaf that appeared on my ankle. My uncle went to charge the battery that is the source of lighting in this house because his house is very dark because the building is not made from concrete but rather a weak building made of iron. My uncle suffers from very harsh housing conditions, especially in the winter.
هذا العكاز يا بنت عديدة يا ولد انت مع الولد يا رب. طبعا الله يعينه ويعينك. مسيك الله بالخير يا الاخو.
الله مسيك
بالخير. وكيف صحتك يا رب. الرحمن الرحيم. الله يا خال انت بدك تخليني هلقيتها.
When sunset comes, he likes to sit on this bench that he calls the Jordanian bench. At this time, he relieves his memories in Jordan and talks about the days of a beautiful past and the days of his youth. He also enjoys melodies and purposeful things. He spoke to me about his pain of days and difficulty of the situation he lives in after losing many things during the war and the difficulty of his day and his life. I wanted to share the most beautiful sunset in my life from the saddest city in the world, Gaza City. As night fell, a fire had to be made to warm me up, and he told me that he would make me a delicious warm cup of tea. Jordan and Palestine are one people, one blood, one love, one family, and Jordan loves Palestine and Palestine loves Jordan because they are one country, not two countries. In the end, my uncle gave me the authentic Jordanian shimag, which is the identify of Jordanians. The Palestinian kufiya and the authentic Jordanian shimag come together. I hope you support this video and you can help me through the link in the description box. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Please, I love you all guys. في أمان الله.